After looking at Taehyung's sleeping figure for some time, Jungkook directly came back to the party area as he was the one who was responsible for maintaining each and everything smoothly. It was past midnight, almost about 2 p.m. Almost all the guests had left except closest relatives of Mr. and Mrs. Kim, who had planned to stay the night. Jungkook was roaming on the garden with the bottle in his hand as he sat down under a big tree near the medium-sized pond, which was on the left side of Kim Mansion, embracing moonlight. He let out a big sigh as he leaned on the trunk of the tree, closing his eyes. A smile appeared on Jungkook's face as he remembered the magical moment he had with Taehyung, the moment he always wished and prayed for, which he always thought which will be an impossible thing. He slowly rubbed his bottom lip with his thumb, remembering how Taehyung's got against his lips and how he made Taehyung's lips turn crimson red. It felt like a dream. Taehyung was like a flower. His skin was so smooth and felt like he was touching a petal, and the mole on Tae's bottom lip made Jungkook's heartbeat rise up as he hit his heart softly, trying to calm it down with a soft smile. He was reminiscing every little detail of Taehyung, like he was trying to memorize each detail about Taehyung. He was restless and also felt scared even to think about how Taehyung would react in the morning. Time skipped to morning. It was 8 a.m. when Taehyung finally woke up, and Taehyung felt like his body wasn't functioning. He could barely move his body like he just woke up from a coma, and his head was hurting like it is about to explode. That's when he realized he had crossed his alcohol limit more than he should last night, which made him curse. Tae, ouch, oh god, my head is hurting so bad. He kept mumbling while trying to massage his own head, still lying on the bed. They, Jimin was right. I shouldn't have drank that much. He was regretting his decision of not listening to Jimin so bad. He could see he was still in his party dress looking like a mess. They, how did I even manage to come to my room last night? He thought as he tried to remember how he came to his room after getting that much drunk. They, Jungkook? Jungkook brought me. He got some flashbacks of JK carrying him. Wait, what? Jungkook carried me? That's when realization hit him. He immediately jumped from the bed and sat on it, literally clutching his hair so hard like he was trying to pull out his hair out of his scalp. Tae, how did I even ended up with Jungkook? Remember Taeyang, try to remember. How did you ended up with him? He tried to remember what happened, closing his eyes, trying to focus, still pulling his hair. That is when his eyes shot open. He felt like his blood pressure was getting high. His heart started to offbeat. They, no, 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 it can't be true. I can't do something like that. Never, ever. He yelled in high pitch, which was loud enough to hear by the whole Kim mansion. Taeyang was rocking back and forth due to pressure. Tae, I don't like him. Not even a bit. Then how did I even ended up with him? His mind was screaming, Tae, yeah, it's true that we had some kind of attention last night, but this is not possible, not even a bit. Maybe he seduced me, he said, and then he immediately started screaming, remembering how bold he pulled Jungkook and did that. Tae, now how can I even face him? He was fully on his right mind, gosh. Tae, what should I do now? I can't even argue with him now because of my plan of becoming a good boy to please mom and dad. And now I can't even act normal with him because of this, lol. He face palmed himself. What am I even supposed to do now? He started to think for a while. Now there is no other option, Taeyang. He was thinking to himself. All of you have to do is forget what happened and act like you don't remember anything that happened in last night. Not a single thing, okay? Yeah. He started to breathe in and out. Tae, good boy. You didn't met Jungkook. You didn't do that with Jungkook. And you didn't even saw him, okay? He warned to himself. He finally calmed down himself up to some distance and got off from the bed and stood in front of the mirror while checking himself. And that's when his eyes landed on Jungkook's gift, which was on the table. He took the gift box as he unwrapped it, opening it, making him coo at the cute gift. It was a bear bunny couple inside a glass bowl with water, which is made to shine at night, illuminating a light, which was a couple type gift. After some time, his cute smile turned into a smirk as he stared at himself and the glass bowl through the mirror, while holding the glass bowl, analyzing his memories from last night, which happened between him and Jungkook. They. Interesting. His smirk grew bigger. So once again, Gemini was right, huh? Mr. Jungkook is in love with me, he said sarcastically. Was so soft with me. Seems like he is so wiped for you, Kim Taeyang. He chuckled as he remembered how soft Jungkook was with him, like he was dealing with a fragile flower petal last night. Tae, plus mark for Kim Taeyang, he said as he went to take a shower. It wasn't like Taeyang was still hating Jungkook as he did, but recently he had started to treat Jungkook quite nice. But that doesn't mean he has fully turned into a monk, completely forgetting his enmity with Jungkook, because he still had those cunning behaviors and actions which he successfully hid in front of Mr. and Mrs. Kim, Sohee and Jungkook. And when he got to know he is JK's weak point, it made him want to test Jungkook and take advantage of being his weakness, not with a harmful or a bad intention, but to have some fun as he wanted to try handling Jungkook at least once. Taeyang came downstairs, being dressed up as he backhugged Sohee, who was making breakfast while his eyes were searching for someone. Sohee, looking for someone? She asked with a smile. Tae, no, yeah, I was looking for Jungkook, he finally said as he couldn't find Jungkook anywhere. Sohee, is there anything urgent, Tae? She asked, getting worried. Tae, no. I was thinking of going to Jimin's house, that's why I searched for him, so that he can drive me there. Sohee, oh, okay then, let me go and wake him up. She was about to go to wake up Jungkook. Taeyang, uh, no need, Aunt Sohee. If he is sleeping, then that's okay. I'll take a driver. Sohee, he slept really late last night. That's why, Taeyang. Tae, is that so? Then he must be tired. That's okay, he said as he bid goodbye to Sohee as he left to visit Jimin. The very first thing Tae did once he went to Jimin's place was telling the full story to Jimin, and then they stayed the whole day together, gossiping about different things and so on. Taeyang was waiting for his driver when Jungkook appeared with the car to pick Taeyang, making Taeyang nervous because this was the first time they were going to meet after their heated session. Taeyang took a deep breath before approaching Jungkook. Tae, oh, I thought you won't come. Let's go, I'm too tired, as I didn't got a good sleep last night, he said, acting like he don't remember anything, as he was drunk, which made Jungkook froze on his spot, being unable to process anything. He truly didn't expect Taeyang to forget what happened between them, but when Taeyang was being all normal, his heart started to hurt. Taeyang visibly saw how JK's face fall down and got dull when he said that, making him jump in victory as his plan got succeeded. Days passed as Jungkook became restless and impatient, making him want to confess his love for Taeyang so badly. Meanwhile, Taeyang was enjoying to the core, giving hard time to Jungkook to control his emotions because Taeyang had become quite friendly with Jungkook and was being so nice with him intentionally and was also Jungkook making it look like it's unintentional, acting all innocent. Plus, Mr. and Mrs. Kim and Sohee were so happy about Taekook's new closeness. One day, Jungkook had left his mobile phone in the living room, and after seeing this, Mrs. Kim asked Taeyang to hand over the phone to Jungkook. So Taeyang went upstairs and knocked on Jungkook's door, but he got no response. So he opened the door and went inside. As soon as Taeyang entered, his mouth opened in JK's room, which was designed in full black, giving a mafia vibe. He could hear water flowing sound of the shower, which made him understand that Jungkook was inside the bathroom. So Taehyung kept the phone on the nightstand and went around admiring the room, as it was the first time he entered JK's room. That's when he saw another attached room, which had to enter through JK's room, and the door was unlocked, which really made Taeyang curious, making him wanted to see what it was. So he went inside the room and switched on the light. But the next moment, Taeyong gasped, and it was the painting room. That's when he noticed the pictures which was hanged on the walls and the pictures which had kept on the floor, which made him utterly shocked, making him lost for words, because all those hand-drawn pictures was Taeyang's. Jungkook had drawn each and every picture so beautifully, including each and every detail of Taehyung. The drawings were so perfect and had drawn Taehyung in his perspective, which made Taehyung feel like Jungkook sees him through his clothes, making him clutch onto his t-shirt, remembering that now also he is wearing a little bit see-through t-shirt with skinny shorts. Taeyang was busy checking the pictures when water flowing sound of the shower stopped, indicating Jungkook has done showering, which made Taeyang panic as he dashed out of the room, waiting in JK's room like nothing happened. Jungkook came out of the bathroom while wiping his hair only in a bottom and got surprised to see Taeyang standing inside his room because Taeyang had never ever stepped into his room before. Jungkook, Tae? Tae, Jungkook, I came to hand over your phone. You had forgotten it in the living room, he said, pointing at JK's phone, which was now on the nightstand. Without making eye contact with Jungkook, feeling shy, seeing half-naked Jungkook making Jungkook smirk. Tae, I'll go now. He was about to leave when Jungkook held Tae's hand, making him bump onto JK's hard bare chest, making Taeyang gulp. JK, what happened to your hand? He asked, holding Tae's hand as Tae averted his gaze to his hand to find a small cut in his index finger which had blood. To be honest, Taeyang really didn't know when it happened as he was in a hurry. Tae, it's just nothing, he audibly shuddered, but the next moment Jungkook made Tae's breath hitch because Jungkook started to suck Tae's index finger, which had the cut. Tae was too stunned by JK's action as he just kept staring at JK sensually finger. But within seconds, he somehow managed to come back to earth as he pulled his finger back in a hurry, leaving Jungkook dumbfounded on the spot.